MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Game the Birmingham Barons and the Jacksonville Suns. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Darius Lindsay gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got a good sinker. Not necessarily his go-to pitch, but a pitch that can be effective and he will use, especially when he needs a ground ball.
Tommy Richter will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Mercado is right there as he puts it away, no problem. Sam Odom will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or
and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And that's a good...
Tommy Richter will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Popped high in the air. Brito waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Tommy Richter will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
He's made good contact in his first 2 at-bats, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shots. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got Tommy Richter will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Dowling moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 3rd.
In now, Jack Gentry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, knock it down, infield. Knock it down.
Pulled toward right center field. Richter giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Cut, hold it. Eat it.
Tommy Richter is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Now batting.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Richter.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, come on now, 1 time, right
and
here.
boy,
No
this
ball,
at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen there.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3 and 2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd. Ryan Hudgens will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Two down, two down.
Popped up. Jimenez settles under it near second, and the inning is over. Manuel Calero will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Richter is right there, 1 down. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Good job there at second base of doing the...
Tommy Richter will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
That misses, 1-2. Line to the right side. Gentry is there, 2 down. Rusty Dowling gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Hey, here we go.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Sands comes on and makes the catch in shallow left. Rusty Dowling gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richter has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Tommy Richter will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Way to get dirty. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season. Tommy Richter will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Heading out toward shallow right, McGee is there. 2 down. Gary Hirsch will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Richter is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Tommy Richter digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hit down the third baseline. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Right fielder number 16, Sam.
So stepping in, number 14, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richter moves over, and that's the third out. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Sebastian Franco will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Fowler is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Tommy Richter will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
0-1, here's the pitch. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. To short. On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3. Sam Valencia will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Let's train our show motion camera.
Mike Olt stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2.
Right here, on the
Fielded
back.
cleanly to second for 1. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on. Lucius Fowler strides in, grounded out his last time through. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, McGee. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. 5 innings complete. Tommy Richter steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home.
Faster.
Does he square this one?
Sam Valencia ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Softly on a line to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And both runners are off again. Hit outside the throw. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the... Sebastian Franco will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Up and in for nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Hey, keep it going up there, clutch up.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. McGee waits on it, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 8 full. The Barons are out in front.
They need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the 9th as it's a leadoff triple. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Alex Fritz gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Richter shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom. Stepping in, Tommy Richter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Richter.
It's sharply toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second. Tommy Richter stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Fritz is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Ricky Riddick. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Tommy Richter will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the over so far.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
No ball,
in the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey,
Good high
here we
fastball.
go.
Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
McGee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Tomas Garcia will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's...
Robbie McGee will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Tommy Richter digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Center fielder, Tommy Richter.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Come on, guy, get your pitch right here.
sent on the ground out to second. Hirsch scoops it up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. Striding in, Sammy Jimenez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And it's first and third now with nobody out. Sam Valencia will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Bounce to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out. Darryl Funk will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. Sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And he is in there.
One down.
Dave Iverson digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. And not in time as the second run scores. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run.